Welcome back everyone to more of our gameplay series of X4 Foundations, and I am now very happy to say that we can officially begin our gameplay of the Tides of Avarice DLC. So it is installed, updated, we are ready to go. We are now on the official version 5.0 of the game rather than the public beta version of the 5.0 and beyond. So let's jump right into it because there is a lot to talk about today. The first thing we want to talk about is, well, where we currently are sitting. There you can see one of our trading vessels, actually a couple of our trading vessels that are here aboard. And let's talk about why they're here. We are actually in our second station in Atikva's Choice. Now, we've spent quite a bit of time working on our defense station, and there you can see our guys taking care of the jump gate and protecting that. But our second station, which is the one we are currently standing on, is our scrap station. So I decided to put it down here as sort of a secondary defense station. Now, its placement is basically as close as I could get it here and here. That's about as close as I could get it with the room that I needed. So here we are. You can see that we have a total of 5 scrap modules there, or at least those portion of it. Then we have some additional modules here to further process the scrap. So let's actually come in, take a look at the logical overview here real quick. You can see we already have some Claytronics and hull parts because we are working that raw scrap. Okay, and for that we need energy cells, and then you can see how it flows through the process. And what it does, if you're not familiar, if you did not play the public beta or did not see any of the gameplay that we've done here on the channel, is the raw scrap is gathered by specific ships, and we'll take a look at those here in a moment. They bring the raw scrap in, dump it in there, and then that becomes scrap metal here in these modules. That's what we have, the 5 that we were talking about just a bit ago when we took a look at the station itself. That becomes scrap metal, which is then alternated. So you then have Claytronics and hull parts that will be manufactured, and then from there you can do with it whatever you want. Right now I haven't really done anything, so it's just got sale orders out there just in case they are needed. But in the future I'm sure we'll find a use for that, probably within one of our own factories. But for right now things are going pretty well, I would say, with this. So here are your initial processors. Okay, I have 5 of them because initially I had 5 recycling ships. I say initially because one of them pretty much immediately got themselves killed. So I am not terribly excited about the AI for those just yet. There's definitely some work that needs to be done. But then once the scrap metal is created from the raw scrap, then we have 2 processing units right here, and that's what turns it into the Claytronics or the hull parts as it alternates. And then up here we have some simple storage, and that is what makes up our system. So right now I don't have a ton extra going on there as far as defense, but we'll be adding to that as time goes on. And I don't really anticipate needing a whole lot of defenses here, but I have outfitted our existing modules with defenses, so we're not totally on our own and helpless right now. So I did want to point that out. Now, the second thing that I have done is, if I come back to the property owned, and we're going to go to fleets, and I scroll down a little bit here, you can see here are our 2 fleets here, categorized by the 2 carriers that we have. These are the 2 extra large ships that you see here. Now the carriers don't do a whole lot in fighting, other than maybe shooting down some of the small fighters that come nearby. They don't really do a whole lot. That's mostly left upon the large ships and below. I've added a couple more of these in each of our fleets, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do, is trying to add more large vessels. We got plenty of small and medium vessels here. I'm trying to add some more large ships to target any of the larger vessels, the Zen-Ks and so forth that the Xenon are going to be sending through. All right, and here you can see one of our Manticores. He is simply sitting there waiting for the destruction so that he can pick up these ships and tow them away to be salvaged. Now, if you're wondering what that looks like, well, the best I can get you as far as a view because my personal vessel is about to be used for something we'll get to in a second. But this is where they drop the raw salvage. These are the 2 of the 5, and essentially they tow over to this area, they drop them in, and that starts the salvage process. So we have 5 of those lined up down through here, and then here on the side you can just see the very top of it there. Those are the further processing that are going to turn them into the scrap into Claytronics and the hull parts. So that is the entire process, and like I said, it is up and running with some definite limitations based on the AI of the Manticore so far. So now as we scroll out a little bit, we talked a little bit about last time about how now we have an idea that the Tides of Avarice DLC looks to be in this area. Now, is it going to completely fill it up? Are we just going to get a few different areas? I have no idea, but that is one of the exciting things we're going to find out today, because we found out during one of the videos I did for the Tides of Avarice beta that Black Hole Sun figures in quite significantly. We know that we have at least a few areas nearby Black Hole Sun. And then I'm guessing here that we're also going to get Silent Witness and 18 billion simply because, well, let's just take a look at the area, and these are the ones closest to it, considering that we already know Black Hole Sun is one of those. And I'm also not terribly sure that we're not going to get something maybe from a Tikva's Choice as far as a way in. Oh, I see. Okay, looks like somebody's already headed in here. Okay, interesting. Wasn't aware that my trading vessels would do that if we haven't even found these on the map. So here is my personal transport. And boy, this is getting... I mentioned last time that I am getting... Once we've gotten into these last couple of beta builds and now the official build, some of these controls are just not working. There we go. Now I can finally select it. All right, so what I'm going to start off doing, I have actually put some satellites, some advanced satellites, or better, I should say, hostile detection satellites on board, and we are going to start the process of trying to figure out exactly how many new sectors we have and what we can do with them. We know we've got a couple of new organizations, some pirate organizations. We saw that in the beta video I did for Tides of Avarice. But one thing I specifically did not do is start flying around to find out exactly what all was in this DLC. I wanted to save that until, well, we were together. All right, so here we go. So we've got, let's go ahead and remove all orders because I don't really need him to explore this sector. All right, you can see we've already got some guys, so we already know there's a couple of things out here. I'm seeing, okay, all right, so there's the VIG. All right, we'll take a look at those more in a bit. So let's go ahead and drop the first hostile detection satellite. We'll just drop it right over here. Nowhere in particular that I think it needs to be because I don't intend to be hostile with these guys, at least not right away anyway. Now, also, you guys probably noticed by now that there's a lot fewer sounds that are coming from the game and a lot fewer updates that are popping up on the screen when we're not in the map. And the reason for that is because I have turned off some of the updates that come in from trading and so forth. So that's why it's a little bit quieter. All right, so our hostile detection satellite is now popped up. Let's see what this thing's going to do. I already see that we've got an accelerator here. I don't see anything else nearby. So let's go ahead and have our guy. Let's just have him fly and wait. Let's see if that will do it. Again, I'm seeing all of these things popping up here. And these are simply the flight paths of some of our traders. So it looks like our traders are already interested in trading with the new factions, which is good. Which is good. That's what I want because we need to increase our reputation with them because my understanding is they have some very nice ships that we might want to get a hold of. Now, I don't know how good they are. I don't know their specifics. But again, we're going to be finding that out as time moves on. But the first thing we need to figure out is what all is here. All right, so you notice with the hostile detection satellite, if you weren't with me in the beginning of the series, I like to use the hostile detection satellite because it gives me some of the basic information, but it does not have active radar. Because active radar simply uses CPU cycles and can hurt our frames, especially when we get in the map screen where I tend to spend a lot of time. So no active radar. There you can see they've got the EVGA Syndicate has a defense platform there. And again, we'll start to see more of this as the gameplay continues. All right, I was kind of worried that this guy wasn't going to do this. All right, so go ahead and explore that. We'll send him through. I just need him to go through. What is he actually holding? Oh, this is going to kill me with these. All right, are you not going to let me do? Yep, it's stuck. It's not going to let me do anything. You can see property owned is not doing anything for me. And it eventually will work. That much I can tell you, but I have to spend a lot more time than I would prefer. Okay, let's go ahead and drop another one here. Okay, so back here we got an accelerator, but I did not see any. Oh, here we go. Yeah, now we're talking. Okay, so we've got, oh, ALI. Okay, so we've got another ALI back here. Yeah, there you go. Shipyard. Back here with the Terran. Okay, so we've uncovered now another one. If I can find my way back on the map. I've got myself lost. There we go. All right, so now we kind of know where we are. Okay, so let's take a look around and see just how much room we've got in here. So there's not a whole lot of room that we can use. All right, so there's 18 billion. So we're really going to cram these things in here, I guess. I don't know that there's a whole lot else that we can do. Okay, so far we've got 2, and I've still not seen Avarice. So we've got an area here, a sector here, a few more in here. Okay, so this thing's going to start to get tight. Okay, so we've got our first shipyard there. Let's go ahead. We've got a jump gate and an accelerator. Let's use the jump gate. Let's have you hop over here and explore. All right, so we've got freighters. So it looks like these guys do have several ships. So it's not as simple as saying that they're pirates and all they care about is attacking. It's not quite that simple. All right, let's see what kind of... Can we get in here? Okay, yes, we can. Finally, we can get in here. But it is no easy feat, that is for sure. Oh, I see there's one of the manticores, which is searching for scrap, which, based on what we saw in the beta video I did, should not be an issue in Windfall. And we're going to have multiple of these, but it should not be an issue. In fact, let's just go ahead and teleport here. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Entering system. Avarice.
All right, you can, if the game will allow me. Let's remove all the orders. All right, so now that we are on board, go ahead and drop that satellite down. All right, now the M key is not working. I can't get out of the map screen. All right, here we go. So this...
Ship bestowed in perpetuity, inbound for Tidebreak. Major engine failure. Need engineers for repairs.
Interesting. Okay.
Negative. Bestowed in perpetuity. Tide is inbound.
Uh-oh.
Scramble a volunteer rescue team. How many occupants?
Just me. Negative on the rescue mission. I will get it to work.
Call again should you change your mind. Good luck.
Okay.
Any engineers out there? Please hurry to my location. Ship in need of repairs. Please report immediately.
Oh, okay. So we're going to the ship? Like, I didn't even have to give the order? Oh, we're fleeing. Okay. So we already know from the little information that's been released about the DLC prior to, obviously, the official release, is that there's something that happens in the Avarice system that is very unusual. So I noticed that our guys are fleeing. You can see our ship here that seems to be fleeing. All right, is he still doing that? Yeah, he's still trying to get away. So is he trying to get back out of the system, or is he simply trying to get to the defense platform? That I don't know. And what is this mysterious process that happens here? Boy, there is a lot to uncover here, but for right now, looks like our guy is trying to get out of here. The interesting thing is, he's used up the shield trying to boost away, rather than just using the travel drive. Or if he's just trying to get to one of these stations, we're moving awfully slow to make that happen. So there is some very interesting activity going on right here. All right, so I tell you what I want to do now, because it looks like we've got another system over here, I'm going to give him a new order. Let's go ahead and explore. Okay, never mind. Remove all orders. Now can we do it? Or are you just going to flee? Like, he seems like he is legitimately trying to get away from something right now. And this might be exactly the wrong maneuver, because we may be headed right toward whatever the problem is here in Avarice. You heard him mention it over the radio, but we'll just have to see. We may be doing the exact wrong thing at the wrong time. And I do not know where this ship is that he's talking about, but I do know this looks really cool, and I'm guessing most of you, if you're not familiar with the Tides of Avarice and you're seeing this like me for the first time, by the way, that's really cool. That is really cool. I love that. If you're like me and you're seeing this for the first time, then you're probably guessing it's got something to do with this bright sun right here in front of us. But yeah, this right here is really cool. I like this a lot. Definitely wouldn't mind spending more time over here, assuming, of course, that it's not here to kill us. So we'll have to see what this new activity is over here that this guy is trying to escape from and can't figure out how to do so. All right, I do not see the ship. I would have thought. All right, so the HOP, apparently they're not welcome over here. That guy didn't last long. All right, Antigone is over here. Of course, we know we've got RIP. We've seen them, the Riptide. Got them. There is a construction vessel. Okay, so now we are about to hop through the superhighway. Let's see what's on the other side. Oh, we're getting even closer. Ooh, this, okay.
Entering Avarice.
Yep, that doesn't look good for us. I'm not sure that looks good at all. It looks really cool, though. All right, let's hop over and let's go ahead and remove all orders. And let's drop our detection satellite. Okay, looks like we got another one there. Ooh, okay. Let's explore this one as well. All right, so that's our job for today. My goal was to try to explore as many of the new sectors as we could. I'm definitely seeing stations. I'm seeing some what looks to be very unstable activity here on this star. That looks like that would be really bright if you were at those stations like all the time. But that is extremely, extremely cool to see. Not sure we need to be here long term, but it is so cool to see. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, if we were doing this in real life, I can't imagine all of this activity would give you good feelings about what was about to happen to you long term. A little bit of radiation, you know, just things like that you probably need to worry about in a hurry. Okay, now let's get through here. Of course, we're still going to be in the danger zone because
Avarice.
we're still in Avarice.
Dead end.
Okay, now there we go. All right, so now we are here in... Let's go ahead and remove the orders there. And just go ahead and put one of those satellites down. I had started out with 10. I didn't think we would need all 10. Okay, so as we look around, not sure if those clouds are actually in play or if that's just in the background, but there's definitely a lot of mining that can be done, a lot of scrap that's available in Avarice. We've seen that. All right, so what do we have already? So we started out, we got over into Windfall. Okay, so we got a couple in Windfall, a couple of areas in Windfall. Then we've seen, let's see, wait a minute, that's 1, 4, and 5. So I'm guessing, is there not a 2 and a 3 somewhere? Maybe that's what this is going to lead us to up here. Because it's interesting that we've got a 1, a 4, and a 5. But no 2 and 3. Okay, so what do we have here? All right, so we've got Riptide has a shipyard. Riptide's got a wharf. Okay, awesome. Are we allowed to see in here? What are we allowed to see? What kind of... Okay, we got a courier and a courier. Okay, that's not what we wanted to see. And we've got a manticore. Okay. Wow. That's it? Okay, what do you guys have for large ships? Now, of course, some of this may have to do with the fact that we have a compactor. What does that do? I've got an idea, but I have... Look at that. That's just cool. See, now these are the things like I want one of these just to have one of these. And, all right, so if we give it all around... Okay, it's certainly not fast. So is this like the crew? It's got a ton of crew. What else is on this thing? So like if we outfit this thing, we're just going to run through this thing real quick. All right, so turrets. Obviously, we don't have the relationship with these guys to get all of these, but they certainly have some turrets. We've got the normal software. Okay, tons of crew available, that's for sure. Okay, so it's not going to be all that expensive. Looks like it's probably going to end up somewhere around, you know, 7 to 9 million, just depending on what we do. So a large ship compactor. All right, we'll have to get more into that. And then they've got a builder. Okay, which again, I mean, hey, we can always use builders, but it's interesting. I don't see anything there. While we are looking at this, all right, let's go ahead and have our guy come back over to explore this accelerator. All right, so we're gonna do the old catch a ride here. We're going to pull some Borderlands out on you there. All right, medium ships here. All right, we have the normal stuff there from the ALI. All right, so now I'm just confused. Because I know there are some new ships. Maybe the new ships are over here and where we haven't been to yet.
Entering Avarice 1.
All right, so let's just wait. Let's just enjoy the view here for a moment. Hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. I mean, look, this is part of the game that I really enjoy. Just the exploration. Now we've got new areas to explore. We know that mining can be a huge thing in here, but there's that one huge item looming over our heads. And that is, what is the unique and potentially dangerous or even deadly aspect of Avarice? What is that? And so I'm guessing it has something to do with that star that looks very unstable. But what is it? How often does it happen? What triggers it? What can we do about it? Can we survive it? All these questions that I have. Oh, there you go. I like that those kind of controls. We just sort of make it work right there.
Entering Avarice 4.
But yeah, so many questions. Can we build over here? Are we welcome over here? All of these things that we're going to be finding out over time. Because I do know that the ships that are built by the new players that we've met so far here in Avarice, they take advantage of whatever this phenomena is. That, okay, is this a thing? Are we just going to fly through this thing? We are. Nope, we didn't fly through it. Not quite anyway. Yeah, that's when you love the AI. You're just looking at the AI like, you didn't see that? Like you didn't see this huge boulder in space? But I'm not all sad about it because it gives us an opportunity to see a closer look at this station. Even though the AI apparently just didn't know that was there. We almost made it though. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, guess where that comes from? Alright, we're definitely coming back to that station. What is that station called? Where are we right now? Have we gotten out of... Okay, so that is Tidebreak. Alright, so like I said, we're definitely going to be coming back to that. There's a scrap processing. Senator, what are you doing? Man, the AI, me and the AI just have issues right now. Because this guy is supposed to be going down here. And he's going to get there. I mean, he'll make it. But he's just not quite taking the route.
Engineer. Wonderful. Quick, do an EVA and try to fix the remaining engine. I am trying to fix something with the engine control from in here.
All right, whoa. Remove all orders. Okay, so this is the guy right here. Okay. All right, so just fly right over there to him. In fact, let's just go ahead and get this thing right up on him. We're going to do this mission. I hadn't planned on it because I couldn't find the guy. But now that we found the guy, let's see what happens. I am terrible at EVAs. Much like I am with... I'm going to get as close to this guy as I can. Alright, so he wants me to do what? Oh, wow. So this guy is... Like, we're going to get... Yeah, there he is. Alright, and you want me to go where?
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, I know. Just chill out for a second. You just chill out. Alright, let's go ahead. So here we go. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out, but here we go. Alright, folks, here we are. Let's see what we can do here. So we need to
Pelican,
repair.
Vanguard.
So I have... Oh, I see repair drones already down there. Okay, that's... So they're working. So we need to repair the travel engine. Okay, well that would be great. Let's do that. So as much as I love the EVA activity and the idea of it, I absolutely despise the reality of it because the controls to me are just horrible. I'm horrible at them. All right, so there's where we're going. And now a lot of that, I fully admit, is because I don't do that many of them. Probably much the same reason that I'm so terrible at the dogfighting in the game. Oh my good gracious. Okay, hold on. Just realized something we need to take care of. Alright, so let's just, yeah. Give me a second here. Let us go back to the ship interactions and turn off the personal blaster and on the repair laser. Okay, can we not? Okay, we're going way too fast considering I have turned off the thrusters on the ship. Okay. Alright, there we go. Nope, I thought we had it there. Come on.
Okay, that should be sufficient. I will try to start the engine.
No, not yet. You won't. Please don't.
Exhaust.
Please don't. Let me get away. Let me get away. Please don't. Oh, this... Okay. That's... Okay. I appreciate that.
No. Something broke.
Warning. Engine failure.
Oh, my
Evacuate
goodness.
vessel to prevent loss of life.
No, we can still do it.
Okay, we're
I
still
have to
floating
get
away.
something out.
Please
Broken
don't.
wiring is interfering with the engine control. You can access and repair some of those using your spacesuit. Please.
From my
hurry.
spacesuit. Sure, I'll do that. Yeah, why wouldn't I do that? All right. Ooh, is that one close? That looks close. Right there on the shield. Okay, so let's just not come in too hot, okay? Because I've already told you I'm pretty much terrible with this. All right, I'm going to put a tiny amount of reverse thrust here. Okay, that seems to be working. Or is this on the other side? That looks to be on the other side, maybe. Okay, maybe the other side of the hole. Yep. All right, so I had a tiny amount of reverse thrust. So I'm trying to control this thing. Never mind the fact that, I believe it's called the Tide, the stellar event that we're trying to avoid here. Never mind that. Just give me a moment here, game. We're working on it, I promise. All right, let's try to get this from as far back as we can. because my control here is minimal at best. All right, there we go. Just a tiny amount of thrust. Can we do that? Just to get me close enough. No, tiny amount's not going to do it. All right, let's give it just enough. All right, right around 50 meters should be about it. So there we go. We should be there now. Why are we not doing this? Like, I am right on this thing. No, we're still not doing it? All right, there's that reverse thrust again I need. We do it now? Dude, game. I need you to work with me here, okay? This should not be like actual rocket science. I'm there. Like, I'm all kinds of there. What am I missing? I am right on top of this thing. Like, I'm right on top of this thing. Okay, maybe it was much closer than... Oh, here we go. Yep, there. Watch out. Dude, I am right on top of this thing. What is happening right now? Come on, game. I need you to work with me. Can you figure out yet why I don't enjoy EVAs? Like, I am right on top of this thing. Shooting the repair laser at it. Like, right there. Okay, game. Okay, game. I'm gonna need you, game. I'm gonna need you to tell me something here. What am I doing wrong? I'm right on top of this thing. And this, the control I have right now would be best described as, I don't know what's happening. Whoa, how about that?
Great. That shines some light on the other issues. Keep repairing. I will try to think of some way to fix it from in
Man, you
here.
have no idea what you're asking me to do right now. Oh my God, stop. Just
Multiple
stop.
systems critical.
Ouch.
Destructive
Now we're just
stellar
going to bounce
event
around for a little
imminent.
while. Sure, not a problem.
Evacuate immediately.
Okay, I don't like that.
Danger.
Yep,
Life support system failure. Evacuate.
I don't like any of this. So like, okay, so you want me to calm this guy. Okay, let me try to get control of this, my
Danger.
spacesuit here for a second. Just give me a second here.
Supply critical. Evacuate immediately.
All right, do I have, no, I can't, of course I can't. All right, can I please select the ship?
Energy supply critical.
Nope, I can't.
Evacuate
Like,
immediately.
ship. There we go.
Keep repairing. I will try to think of some way to fix it from in here.
Don't think that's going to happen, my man.
It has not failed yet. There is still time.
Well, I have failed yet.
All right. It looks like I have to cut my losses. I will evacuate to your ship.
Okay, I like the sound of that. Please pick me up. Okay, you got it. Could you not do the same thing I'm doing?
I'm floating here.
Well, of course you're floating there, the same way I'm floating here. Can you not fly over the same way I'm flying over? I mean, trust me. If ever there was a case of, if I can do it, you can do it, this is it.
You are in a spacesuit. Did you not have a proper ship somewhere around here?
This dude. Seriously? Of course I'm in a spacesuit. Because of you. And yes, you saw me pull up in a ship. You saw that. Alright, so... Alright, we need to slow down.
You are in a spacesuit. Did you not have a proper ship somewhere around here?
Alright, developers, this is where I would love to have maybe a little bit more time before you start hitting me with these reminders. A little bit more time. Alright, here we go.
Docking granted.
We're going to try to dock. I don't know if we're going
You
to
are
be
in
able
a
to do it.
spacesuit. Did you not have a proper ship somewhere around here?
This guy. This guy. We are not going to be friends. Alright, please stop, stop, stop. Oh, we are coming in so hot right now. Alright, we're making it.
You are in a spacesuit.
Yes, I
Did
am.
you not have a proper ship somewhere around here?
Again, I really appreciate the fact that this guy's about to die and just does not care. He's like, he's not even going to make an attempt to get back to this ship. Alright, so we're here. Alright, big guy.
Approaching your ship.
Oh, now you're approaching. Ooh, what is that? Okay, so what's about to happen?
You are too far away. Come back.
Come back where? Dude, me and this guy, we're just not getting along. All right, how about if I go like right there?
Awaiting orders.
And he's moving away. Dude, come back. What do you want me to do? I don't understand what you want me to do. Is there a thing I can do? No? All right, he says... All right, he's coming toward us now. I think. All right, he wants us to pick him up. How exactly do I do that? Because there's only so close I can get to this guy. Guy, could you... I mean, look, I feel like...
Awaiting orders.
I mean, I am trying to get as close to this guy as I can, but if he wants to live, I need him to do something. I mean, I don't know how close I can get to this guy. Now, wait a minute.
Awaiting orders.
Wait a minute. How about now? Dude, we are right on top of you.
Awaiting orders.
Where are you, dude?
Approaching your ship.
Please? You are making this very hard. Okay. Now, there we go. Now, I can't see him. He should be coming in from behind there, but, okay. Woo. I was beginning to have my doubts as to whether or not...
Requesting docking permission.
I think we're past that. Okay, that's a little cool thing here. Yeah, I like this part. This is cool. Cutscene, I like it. Okay. Okay. All right, what's going to happen now?
Quick, we need to escape the looming tide. Let us head to Tidebreak. It was built to withstand the event.
Now, see, now we're
Also
talking.
have an acquaintance there who I would like you to meet.
Okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Okay, Tidebreak. We already know that's right over here. Tidebreak. Dock there. Yes, please. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. I did not know that we were going to encounter this today, but I'm happy we did. EVA issues aside, and this guy not wanting to save himself. But we survived. We made it. All right, so he said Tidebreak, the station here, was made to survive this. Well, what about all these other stations out here? As well as ships, I'm sure, that are out here. Yeah, I mean, we just got ships everywhere. We got stations other than Tidebreak. All right, come on. All right, this does not look like the way to the docking station. Are you sure you know what you're doing? Are you sure? Because you sure do go about it. Okay, he's going to do the Luke Skywalker where we have to get right up on it here. Fly right down the side. Okay, so she went the Luke Skywalker route. Ooh, okay. So, all right, we're kind of here. All right, that's cool. I'm loving this. Oh, now you're going to make me turn around so I can't see it. Well, that doesn't seem cool at all. Ooh, a cutscene.
Ah, Tidebreak. You feast for the eyes.
Okay, I don't know about that.
Protector of people. Home of profit.
Okay, that didn't sound good. That almost sounded like a...
Friend, I made it.
I see that. But where is your ship?
Out there, not too far from the station.
Out there, you say? I see. Out there. So, you need a new one? How much can you advance me?
Let us say you will get a share of the first profits.
Sure, you can make that acquisition. I know you do not accept handouts. I have something cheap for you, but claiming it is a bit hands-on.
Uh-oh.
A scrapyard salvage.
Yes, one of those.
You know, I am an inexperienced pilot. I will probably not get it out of there without major damage.
Is your friend over here a better one?
No, he is
He
not.
sure is. picked me up in my spacesuit and got both of us out of there.
Brilliant! That's settled then. I will be on my ship. You can meet me there, once you are ready for a salvage adventure. Once the tide settles, of course.
Thank you so much for helping me.
Okay.
The scrapyard is certainly a bleak sight to behold. It is a place where the Syndicate dumps stripped ships after their collecting sprees. But
Interesting.
stealing from the scrapyard is one form of payback. Good luck on your journey.
Wait. Wait. Are you serious with me right now? This man, I saved his life, brought him back here, and now he's just going to send me off to do this, knowing it's going to be trouble. By the way, where is this thing we were talking about? This is, I need to see better. Like, this is not what I wanted to see. Okay, so I'm guessing as we continue on, we're actually going to get to see this tide it's referring to as we continue on with the story. We got cutscenes. We got everything. But right now, apparently, what we're really doing is babysitting this guy. Because, yeah, if he thinks I'm a better pilot than he is, then, boy, we got some serious issues. So we'll deal with that next time. But for right now, wow. We've learned a lot today. We've learned a lot today about Avarice. We've learned a lot today about just how many new sectors we've got to look at. And who knows, there might even be more that we haven't found yet. But that will do it for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me. And stick around as we will continue our gameplay series of X4 Foundations.